8 minutes and counting, 8 minutes for penalties. Carriage with the corner for Juventus. Oh, missed it. Flipped away by Ligari. All corners of the United States have been enjoying the sights and sounds of this competition. Paris Saint-Germain having already played in Orlando and Detroit in the main baseball stadium in Motown. Not only have Paris Saint-Germain had most possession, but they've at times peppered the Juventus goal with efforts. Anyway, with their cross against Barcelona, he's fallen over the midline. What a disappointing final strike.
Been a feature of this tournament, goals galore, and yet again this game hasn't disappointed. I think it's just a feature of playing in a big stadium with an enthusiastic crowd behind you. These players want to perform rather than a sort of meaningless friendly in the Alps. A training camp where there's only a couple of hundred people watching.
There's such games. Here goes De Cilia. That almost ended up in the Alps.
Yeah, De Cilia, a replacement for Dani Alves potentially. Reunited with Allegri this season. He's the man who gave him his debut for Milan back in 2012.
Sarah with the throw. It was an astonishing opening a few moments ago for Rincon. It was disappointingly struck wide.
Impressive play again from Marchisio, such an important part of this Juve squad from Turin. Like De Rossi at Roma, Thomas Müller at Bayern Munich, the life and soul of the club.
Pistorius now scoring in consecutive games in the International Champions Cup after scoring last time out against Tottenham, but they didn't win that. At the moment, they're not winning this. Remember, it's only 1 point for a draw if you lose the subsequent shootout, but it's 2 points if you win it. 5 minutes remaining. At that very point being made to the audience. The Celso. There's still time for the game to be won. Celso. Support again from Pastore wide, and a Cuckoo there also. Dani Alves, and he'll get back into position. And Pastore, that brilliant header bringing Paris Saint-Germain level, and now they're going for the win. Comes through Dani Alves and the Celso. Ligari. Right in front of goal for Nkunku. Ligari again, the knockdown. Well, it was asking a lot. Pastore with the ambition, expecting his front men to latch to it, even though it was right down the throat of goalkeeper Pinsonia.
PSG have a lot of attacking players out there at the moment. Two very attacking fullbacks. Guedes, Hesse as well. Celso likes to get forward too. Still plenty of time to find a winner.
For Keane, it's gone down, and it may be decided not by penalties, but just a single penalty. Moise Keane, the man who's netted 8 goals in 17 underage internationals for Italy, brought down right in front of goal. He was under pressure from Kimpembe. Touch and go.
Yeah, for me, Kimpembe doesn't get the ball though.
Claudio Marchisio against Remy Iscas. Right down the middle for 3-2. A 5-goal thriller in Miami.
Well, there's been plenty of 5-goal thrillers in this competition. And Marchisio wearing the captain's armband now, getting his 2nd goal of the game. Straight down the middle, just enough height to get it over the legs of the keeper. And Juventus surely won't let this slip now.
Paris Saint-Germain 2, Juventus 3. They've all been spoiled.
Yeah, how they're going to approach.
Paris Saint-Germain will commit a lot up front, but it may leave them a little bit open at the back. It's cut out again by Marquinhos. This is Dani Alves again, still with plenty to prove. Won't be proving a lot tonight though to the side that released him and then joined PSG on a free. To man for the Brazilian side to be able to pick up. Lovely ball and was by it too. Taylor Bessay. Guedes and way through. Solio with the punch above the top as we enter stoppage time. But Dani Alves, he started it. Let's finish it with 2 added minutes. Corner for Paris Saint-Germain. It's been eventful. We might not be done yet.
What an action-packed 2nd half this has been. 4 goals and lots of chances. Concilio overworked most of the chances created by Paris Saint-Germain. But Juventus clinical.
They have the free kick right at the end against Lincoln. Little bit of gamesmanship. Keane just allowing a few extra seconds for Juve to get extra men back. He's a professional, he's only 17. Quick thinking. This is pretty much it for Paris Saint-Germain. They have themselves another corner. Deep into the final minute of stoppage time.
Excellent free kick there from Nkunku, but equally good defending from Barzali.
Pembe's made his way up. Cagliari. They've only got about 15 seconds to launch it back in, do some damage right at the end. Best of luck in managing that against Juventus. Have scored twice already, which is a good feat itself. Pastore, he's still going. Pastore in the area, went down, told to get up by Ted Uncle. Not convinced in the slightest. We're expecting goals and the crowd probably demand it. Paris Saint-Germain were one of the defending champions going into this summer's International Champions Cup. They've been dethroned, but they're looking to leave this competition on a high. And the change colours tonight of yellow. Don't need to tell you what Juve are wearing. The Buffon after that big disappointment of missing out again on the Champions League. 39 years old now. Surely he'll keep going as long as he can. It's a lovely early ball by Alexandra. Beautiful one up front. Just fell short of Higuain. But Cuadrado received and couldn't quite control. But Juventus looking bright at the start.
Yeah, certainly are doing to PSG what Barcelona did to them. Had a decent enough first 5 or 10 minutes against Barca before being blown away in that game. 2-0 at half-time. Barca rung the changes. Incidentally, the man on the ball, Chiellini, came on at half-time for Juventus, and they were noticeably a lot more solid, although they didn't have to deal with Neymar and Messi in the second half of that game.
Yeah, plenty of changes at a half-time by Barcelona, as invariably tends to be the case this time of the year. Real baptism of fire for Alphonse Areola, though. He's hardly ever played a senior game for PSG. Who excelled at a lower level in his homeland, being the second flight goalkeeper of the year. Unai Emery's first season in charge of Paris Saint-Germain, ending with 2 trophies, but neither of them the League one. Stayed one for 4 years running. Something's got to give, something's got to change. 175 odd million euros might just get them Neymar, but not yet. Here's Lichtsteiner for Juventus. Neymar has scored tonight, by the way, for Barcelona. Forward by Chiellini to Alexandra. Benatia had been on loan to Juventus from Bayern Munich, but signed permanent terms during the summer. Lovely skip forward by the mesmerising Paulo Dybala. Back again by Cuadrado.
Yeah, all the talk again in the French press and the Spanish press, of course, is about whether Neymar will be joining PSG from Barcelona. Will he keep? Thursday's edition of the French Sports Daily says that PSG have started negotiations with Barcelona over the deal.
Alexandra. Great campaigner at home and abroad. Lovely ball by Dybala with the close control. Cuadrado is in support. Might go all the way, Dybala! Oh, what a goal that would have been! With just 3 minutes played. Sami Khedira in position 2. Great strike, just wide.
Yeah, lovely play from Dybala, such a key player for Juventus last season. Got those 2 goals against Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. There has been talk of him going to Barcelona should Neymar join PSG.
I do promise you, it was Dybala. There's Marco Verratti. Just last summer's big shindig, Euro 2016 with a hernia. Shown decent form in the colours of Paris Saint-Germain since. Meunier maybe swapping the bright lights of Paris for those of Madrid if Real get their way. When he came to PSG 12 months ago, having won the Belgian league title with Club Brugge and reached the quarter-finals of Euro 2016 with them, and it's Meunier moving it on again. Verratti. Good cut out by Dybala. He's covered lots of ground already, and Cuadrado too. Good high impetus football from both sides so far up front.
Yeah, definitely once Dybala got the ball there, Cuadrado was on his bike. 29 years old now, the Colombian. Big season needed from him. More competition for him as well, with Douglas Costa coming in from Bayern Munich on loan.
Juve paid 6 million to make that deal happen. Benatia coming for 17 to make that move permanent. Both won a lot with Bayern as well. Haven't seen a huge amount of Edison Cavani so far in the game. The man whose 64 million euro signing from Napoli 4 years ago has, by 2017 rates, proven to be a bargain.
Yeah, definitely 49 goals in all competitions last season, including 8 in the Champions League. Got his wish to play a more central role once Zlatan Ibrahimovic has left, and he's backed up his talk as well. He said he'd do well there. He certainly did last season.
The future of Zlatan is up in the air as well. Came off Sami Khedira for a PSG throw. Angel Di Maria. Tweedy. Verratti. Thiago Silva was one of the early signings for Paris Saint-Germain when they were making their intentions clear of becoming the dominant club in France again. You might actually say the dominant club in France for the first time. Monaco, having knocked them off their perch, have made the upcoming Ligue 1 season very, very interesting and enticing. The fact that PSG have shown somewhat patchy form as well during their tenure in the United States might open things up early season a little bit more. Lucas Moura unable to control.
Now PSG have made only 2 signings this summer, both of them full-backs. Yuri, who's playing tonight, and Dani Alves, who isn't playing against his former team. Monaco have lost a few.
Lima's original through ball, back by Benatia to Buffon. Dani Alves is on the bench. I'd say there's a 95% chance we'll see him. This went beyond Thiago Motta. Lovely control by Dybala again. Short for Cuadrado. Wonderfully skip past Yuri, and he's still going. Trying to get past Matuidi. Got to the ball first, cross was good. Cut out by Meunier for the corner. Lovely incisive attack down the right-hand side.
Yeah, Cuadrado means business tonight. Federico Bernardeschi will provide competition for him as well, the new winger just brought in from Fiorentina.
Dybala will take the corner. We've seen a few Argentine flags around the Hard Rock Stadium. largely for him, but obviously Higuain as well. And Di Maria. Pastore is on the bench. The somewhat smaller name Argentine, but he definitely made his name back home. Giovanni Lo Celso, we may see later too. Came a year ago from Rosario Central. Cuadrado, short for Bentancur. Alexandro couldn't control properly first time. Managed to get the cross in second time around. Dybala still up there, lovely balance. Just shot past Higuain. This is Di Maria. Evaded Cuadrado. If he's kept that in, it's a miracle. Great pace by Di Maria, but it certainly looked to be out first time.
Excellent play from Di Maria. At least his intentions were very good. 63 million euro Paris Saint-Germain spent on him a couple of seasons back. And real responsibility on him to provide for Cavani.
Flick from Higuain, formerly club colleague of Angel Di Maria at Real Madrid for 3 seasons. Just didn't quite come off. Motta. Verratti had a temporary opening. Lucas could try and pick something out to the right. The cross wasn't bad. It's a somewhat sky clearance, but it paid off. Well, maybe the case that Unai Emery and those above him are putting all their chips on red and blue to bring Neymar here. It would be a massive signing for them. It obviously would more than likely eclipse the signing of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, although Ibra would be the last in the world to agree with that.
Yeah, it's a massive transfer window for PSG. Real sense after that collapse against Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals last season. They do need to change something. They just keep banging on the door but getting no further than the last 8, and they have to back up that talk of being real contenders to win the Champions League.
Unai Emery is a man who is a master of conquering Europe. 3 Europa League titles in a row with Sevilla, and that's the sort of pedigree Paris Saint-Germain wanting to produce in the biggest competition of all. Cavani. It's decent close control. Release couldn't get Lucas away. Solid there for not for long though. He's just been a step behind the pace so far. Can't say that like Cuadrado, he's been excellent. Dybala likewise, it's wide for Stefan Lichtsteiner. Short by Dybala again for Bentancur. Benny Benatia. Twice a league winner with Bayern Munich and now once with Juventus. Juve doing yet another double last season. Their 3rd in a row. They'd gone 20 years without winning the cup. 2015, 16 and 17. They've been unbeaten in every single game. Alexandro, it's a vicious cross, too strong and away. It's smothered by Areola.
A great take as well from Sandro, lovely touch. Got it out of his feet quickly as well. Picked out here by Chiellini. Watch this for the touch that allows him to get the cross away. Got a bit of luck. Got a vicious cross in.
Oh, with Kevin Trapp ineligible for this game after his sending off against Tottenham at the weekend. It means two somewhat inexperienced goalkeepers between the posts eligible for Paris Saint-Germain tonight. And Zukic rolls that through with Sirigu going in a free to Torino. The Italian who'd again been one of the early signings at the start of the PSG revolution. And a corner to defend too, which Dybala's looking to take. It's an excellent one in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Mandzukic couldn't get a proper connection though.
Juve have been the better team so far. All the players who didn't start last time out, the likes of Cuadrado, Dybala, who came on in the second half, looking very sharp tonight. Some of the players who struggled, Lichtsteiner, Bentancur, getting some decent touches early on. PSG will have their minds on that Trophée des Champions game against Monaco to come at the weekend.
And it's not the first time they've brought it to either. It was 4 years ago. They're playing somewhat like Lagos.
Yeah, they played it in Gabon, Libreville. It's been in Canada and China as well. Been doing that the last 7 or 8 years, playing the curtain raiser for the French season abroad.
Definitely spreads the French game and awareness of it. The Bird's Nest in Beijing, which was such a wonderful host stadium for the 2008 Olympics and Paralympic Games, fell into a bit of disuse for a year or two, and they started attracting all the major clubs in the world. It's been a regular stop-off for this International Champions Cup. The Italian Super Cup's been played there as well in recent years. Here goes Dybala. Solid cutout it was by Matuidi. Di Maria. Cross the bows of Buffon. Di Maria, who scored the winning goal in the Olympic final in 08 in that Bird's Nest Stadium. Shot across but couldn't keep on target.
He got 13 goals in all competitions last season. Di Maria 4 in the Champions League. As I mentioned, he was the major signing for PSG 2 summers ago. We tend to look for one big signing, the likes of David Luiz Cavani. They've all come in over the years. Could be Neymar this year.
He's continued to play for major clubs, Di Maria, but in a way, you might be a bit surprised he left Real Madrid when he did. And in fact, he was only at Manchester United for a year or 18 months, despite it being a major period of flux for them.
I mentioned it before, PSG really have to get it right this summer. If you look at their summer signings from last term, really only Meunier was a success. Kukoviak, Hesse, Ben Arfa, none of them worked out.
Well, Cuadrado went down interestingly on the edge of the area, but neither the referee Ted Unkel nor the assistant on the far side Trent van Heidsma saw any indiscretion. This is Chiellini, now about to enter his 13th competitive season for Juventus after joining them from Fiorentina. Nigh on 450 competitive games for the old lady. Turin as well. Chiellini with the Tee up for Khedira. Alexandra just in front of Higuain. Neither number 9 has really got into the game yet. And despite the openness of it, not quite what we might have expected from either. Verratti for Matuidi. Di Maria finding his path, cut out by Benatia.
He shoulders a lot of responsibility this season as well. Benatia, with Bonucci leaving for Milan. Just reading that Chiellini is reflecting on that move, said that Bonucci has been a companion in everything he'd done over the past 7 years. They'd seen each other more than even their own families. Massive change for Juve, especially since he's joined one of their biggest rivals.
Certainly brings a different dynamic to it. Having been such close companions down through the years in Juventus colours. Lucas Moura trying to get Meunier away in the overlap, but it was well covered by Chiellini.
Just on that as well, one of the outcomes of that transfer, Consumer Rights Group has ordered Juventus to pay back fans who recently bought a Juventus jersey with Bonucci on the back. They said that no one could have predicted he'd join Milan.
Those shirts that haven't already ended up in the bin, you mean? Di Maria teeing up. Almost looked as if he was getting the balance in for a shot, but Lucas on the near side almost released.
It's much more like regular Juventus defence, and they look very comfortable at the moment. Asamoah was at left back against Barcelona. Lichtsteiner really struggled, as you would, to handle Neymar. But PSG not really landing a punch at the moment.
Have had a couple of openings in the game, but nothing of any real consequence. Maria's efforts just wide after 17 minutes. Instead it's been largely Juve up front. Higuain and Dybala and Higuain, and only Mandzukic waiting in the middle, but the company's arriving now. Higuain misplaced. First yellow card. I was about to say that Ted Uncle's had very little to do so far in the game. But that changes now. The hold off by Rodrigo Bentancur. And Kimpembe.
Yeah, harsh enough yellow card on that for Bentancur.
First caution of the game, but having come from Boca Juniors, he has played in somewhat fiercer climes. Deal to Juventus, that was triggered in part by Carlos Tevez' move the other way a few seasons back. He's enjoyed since his return home. It's all got a bit more cerebral now instead of the early tub-thumping kind of play. There's Di Maria. Motta. Came through Lucas Moura, Thiago Silva. Swap wide for Meunier if they wish to find him through the middle for Di Maria. Lovely little flick, nice cut out by Cuadrado, who'd tracked back successfully. But PSG are now beginning to make themselves a lot more of a nuisance up front. Look at the amount of yellow shirts forward, and in contrast, those back for Juve. Meunier's come on it now. Nice chip, beautiful ball inside. Chiellini just got the blocking header in. Tweedy looking for a breakthrough, and still looking for it. Won't be found by Verratti. He might be now. Di Maria's in support as well. Thumping stop. Buffon getting across. Closest we've come to a goal. And Buffon's defence was breached, but the great man himself wasn't.
Yeah, much more like it from PSG. Meunier's cross just before that, landing on the head of the wrong player, perhaps. It was Matuidi on the end of it. He headed across goal when the striker might have gone for goal himself. After that, though, Verratti teeing up Di Maria, waiting in the slot, pointing where he wanted it. And a few bodies in front of Buffon there, so that was a good save. He would have seen it late.
Well, he's built his career on that. Ten times he's been a league winner with Juventus, 8 of those titles they've kept. 622 competitive appearances for the club, 169 for Italy. Still got a bit of time on his side, but the one prize is yet to win, the Champions League. And they've been coming close the last 3 seasons, without lifting the famous old trophy in the end. Back header by Alexandro for Buffon.
Di Maria is the one player standing out for me from PSG, and for the crowd as well. You could hear the reaction. Little step over from him, causing problems for Lichtsteiner over on the far side.
Higuain. The challenge from Verratti, giving the free kick away. It's right in front of goal. Presnel Kimpembe, present also the former Democratic Republic of Congo underage international, but now a French under-21. Verratti was the man who had the closest nibble. Prospects here, certainly.
Yeah, good play from Higuain. Driving run, turn that free kick.
Dybala fancy a crack. Good try. Excellent save by Areola. He's being tested tonight, this raw 23-year-old.
Yeah, and Areola will be feeling this is an opportunity for him as well, given that trap and such a disastrous performance last time out. Made a terrible mistake for a goal before being sent off for, well, either handling outside the area or taking down a Spurs player. Take your pick. And Areola battling for the #1 jersey this season, because Emery has said there is no #1. The free kick is being retaken, by the way.
Well, here we go again. Ted Uncle may have spotted some encroachment. It's a bit of a collector's item. Cuadrado has got himself involved in the mix as well, but it's the same player. Slightly different result, but still goalless.
Yeah, lovely skill from Dybala again. He was very close that time. Areola made the save first time round, but he was more worried by this free kick scrambling across.
So unfair on Areola, makes an excellent save, and then he has to face exactly the same kick again. Meunier. Wide for Lucas Moura. Verratti. And Di Maria, lovely cut inside. A couple of wonderful shimmies. The final ricochet was not to his advantage, but beautiful skill from the mercurial Argentine.
Well, this is what we all know Di Maria is capable of, and it's a criticism of one or two of the PSG players over the years that they haven't backed up their reputation often enough in the big matches. We'll have Julian Draxler to come back into this side as well, who was a very astute signing in January.
Alexandro. Higuain hasn't had too many opportunities so far up front of a look in tonight. Cuadrado certainly has though. Not this time though. Very good cutout by the new arrival. Yuri, the former Spanish underage international. Not too many PSG players who have got Cheltenham Town on their resume, but he does. Here goes Lucas, but not for long. More than adequate cutout by Alexandro. Part of that great Santos side that lifted the Copa Libertadores back in 2011, including the very young and very much of the time up-and-coming Neymar, but he had a year to remember. Built his career on it since then.
Yeah, new Manchester City signing as well, if I'm not mistaken. Danilo.
What a giveaway! Cavani has the ball in the net, but it's been ruled out. Well, Cavani appealing to Jose da Silva, the assistant on the near side. The crowd a bit disenchanted that they have had the night's breakthrough ruined. It's Dybala, but not for long. Good cutout by Verratti. PSG on the charge again, held up by Lucas. This is Thiago Motta. Can they put things to right from their point of view this time? It's an interesting one. Well, the position of Chiellini suggests it might just have been on.
I think their argument as well is that it came off Benatia last. Not many games in this competition have gone half an hour without a goal. We've been very lucky.
Verratti. Beautiful back heel. Set things in motion for them again. Buffon and company to face another corner. Lucas with the pop.
Yeah, Lucas still only 24 at his most productive season. Last time out with PSG, 18 goals in all competitions, heading into his 6th campaign with the club now.
11 trophies with them. 4 leagues, 3 cups and 4 French League Cups, the Coupe de la Ligue. Lucas Moura trying to pull it back again. Di Maria! Great opportunity. Mandzukic with the little flick on in the way. Buffon forced the punch away. Cuadrado putting it out for the throw, but Paris Saint-Germain now looking very, very dangerous. It's taken them a while to get going up front.
Yeah, camped in the Juve half right now. They're able to find their men as well. PSG. Di Maria unmarked, picked out by Lucas Moura. Maybe should have hit it first time. But again, they keep coming.
Thiago Motta getting it out wide. Kimpembe. Verratti. Nice play. Thiago Motta unable to get it very far. The rebound to Dybala, who we've barely had reason to mention over the past 10 minutes or so. And a little bit of a winding will see Ted Unkel interrupt play for the new permanent signing from Bayern Munich, Mehdi Benatia. Was on loan last season. Motta with the crack. And Benatia will recover eventually. Found that quite eye-watering himself, but he's gingerly trotting about, but up and okay. Mandzukic found a way to get Dybala away. The slice clearance didn't work at all from Yuri. Back for Cuadrado. Dug out again by Betancourt. Cuadrado stole himself up for the shot. Areola with a very good save. Did the textbook job of parrying it out wide. Well, despite his lack of experience, he's done a very good job in keeping Juventus out.
Yeah, another good save. PSG standing off Cuadrado and dipping. And Areola got it well away from danger as well. Did play a few Champions League matches last season in the group stages. And was a World Cup winner at under-20 level with France. He's the hero in the penalty shootout in the final against Uruguay as well, saving two. Was Paul Pogba's France under-20s. Won the World Cup in 2013.
In most cases, normally a good viewfinder into the future. Spain have won a lot of underage trophies in the past 10 years. France have done the same in the last 5. Maria getting it out wide. Good piece of reinvention between with the cutback, managed to keep it in. It's another corner for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, Matuidi had a bit of a mare against Roma earlier in this tournament. Missed 3 really good chances in the second half of that match. PSG eventually winning on penalties. Almost created the opener here.
Dangerous one inside again. Verratti picking up a yellow card for handball, incidentally.
It's actually an area that Verratti's got a lot better in. There was a time when well, it would have saved everyone a bit of time if he was just given a yellow card at the start of the game to get it over with.
Cavani, nice little flick, trying to get Verratti away. It's cut out well by Sami Khedira. Cuadrado denied. Cavani, short for Di Maria. It's a lot more like it from Paris Saint-Germain now. Cavani once more. Plenty of support. Short by Blaise Matuidi. Verratti. And Matuidi made a very confident, comfortable run inside. Couldn't let it go out for the corner. It bounced off Lichtsteiner, was heading out. Verratti again. Di Maria with the cut inside, and Di Maria still going. Benatia got in the way.
Di Maria and Verratti in particular putting the squeeze on here for PSG.